Hi, my name is Jack Healy. I'm the director of the Human Rights Action Center in Washington, D.C. I ran Amnesty International in the United States from 1981 to 1993. When I first heard about Mr. Chin, I thought he was just another politician, a corrupt politician, actually. And I didn't want anything to do with it. And it turned out that that was not so. This was a man being abused in prison. What I come to believe is that the treatment of Mr. Chin in jail was either the future or the past of Taiwan. Past being violent. Will this treatment of Mr. Chin be a reflection of the future? I would hope it would. I fully realized this was a human rights case and I needed to work on it.
Taiwan was a part of Japanese territory from 1895 until the end of Second World War, which was 1945. So after the defeat of Japan, Chiang Kai-shek's troops came in. Chiang Kai-shek's main purpose was trying to overtake the mainland China. So he enforced all kinds of military-related policies. So Taiwan was under martial law for 38 years.
Taiwan, during that whole time, from 1945 to 1987, was basically under a one-party totalitarian state. It was only in 92 and 96 that the people actually began to have a say in their government.
好不容易啦，台湾有出一个真真正正三级电龙去做淡水扁来做总统，做过8当，互人感觉这是台湾人非常公认的8当的总统。不过，伫因中国人的心态。 台湾人以往400当拢是这样统治，他有可能做一国之主、一国的总统。
When Mr. Chin went on trial, he was charged with 6 accounts. He was found guilty on 1. But even then, the trial of Mr. Chin is highly controversial at best.
The KMT had been in power for over 50 years. KMT want to get even with him because he and me were the first native-born leaders to overturn their regime. Everybody knew that the judicial procedure was absolutely in violation of so-called due process of law.
阿扁被逮捕的时候，旁边都有人在监视我跟他的会客，所以他是没有 privacy。我当一个律师。 完全没有办法跟他讨论案件，完全没有办法帮他辩护。
What happened immediately after the transfer of power in the year 2008 was that not only the former president himself, but many of his advisors and members of the cabinet in the previous government were persecuted.
From the very beginning, I insist that this is not a simple criminal case. The prosecutors would try to force me to acknowledge, yes, Chen Shui-bian asked me to do this. I said no. Based on that kind of experience, I know this is a kind of political persecution from the very beginning. There's no question about it.
And during that detention period, there was a judge who ruled that he no longer required detention. In other words, he could be allowed to return home. However, that judge was immediately replaced.
范法官违反台湾宪法的法定法官原则，也违背正当法律程序正义，所以他的判决结果是违法违宪，也是致死无效的。
And this is part of what we call the dinosaur judge system. Still from the one-party state, there are many dinosaur judges present in Taiwan. Judges who got their position during the one-party state, who are still loyal to the one-party state and can only think in terms of the one-party state.
All of his charges should be looked at again by a fair and decent judicial review.
Obviously, our president was denied even the basic medical care. His medical right has been totally violated.
Initially, his detention cell was extremely small, where he could not even lie down straight. He did not have a desk to write on.
我所讲的，在监狱里面的恶劣的环境，包括24小时的监视与光照、竹节的剥夺， 还有把它孤立在一个很小的空间所造成。
President Chen is here for about 7 months, and during that period, I'm one of his medical team. He's stuttering in speech and the tremor of the hand, and he has also cerebral syndrome. He cannot walk very smoothly, and also he had loss of memory, the brain atrophy.
What we're seeing is a progressive degenerative change process. Okay, degenerative means they were shrinking, deterioration of the function, and it's more than one system involved. Namely, we had a system involved with his speech, a system with his mental capacity, and a system with his coordination of movements. Without any specific treatment, it's going to be slowly getting worse.
I should hope that the Taiwanese people by now know that international support for Mr. Chin is worldwide. In the United States Congress, there are senators, congressmen. They always have supported him and will continue to support him. Amnesty International visited and called for Mr. Chin's medical release. We human rights groups have all called for his release, not for 30 days, but for the rest of his life.
Under the KMT's rule, there are many human rights violations in Taiwan. The KMT blocked the media. They send wrong information to Taiwanese people. Now we know that President Chen is not guilty, and the trial is not fair for him.
Justice for Chen Shui-bian.
The government is doing this while he is still physically and mentally ill, but that once he improves, they would want to put him back into detention. I think that is our understanding of the current situation.
We Chen Shui-bian.
正值我们医疗小组召集人柯批跟我们所有医疗小组的共识，再回去监狱只有死路一条。
借口抗议到我。
要对着过去这段时间，所有来帮忙我的老爸陈总统，无论是人权的团体，无论是伫美国的人民，以及这国会议员，还是所有这这个台湾人伫美国的团体，我知影讲因拢非常的努力，非常的拍拼，要甲这个声音，安怎争取这个平反，安怎来争取会当这个就医才会慷慨因的付出，咱表示最大的感谢。